What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about one of the most insane stories I've ever seen. It genuinely had me cracking up with laughter. My actual wife came down to find out what the hell I found so funny. This is a lie from a crypto company that's not only unbelievable, but the balls that it must have took to tell this lie. And then what's happened since is absolutely staggering. So I'm going to get into this in a second because, guys, you need to understand that people lie in this space, companies lie in this space, and it's worth knowing this kind of information. So pay attention. Before I get to that, update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. If you'd invested $100 into each of these when I release videos about them, and you're still holding that crypto, you'd be in profit for around 11.5K. If you had, however, cashed out at the top of the market last year, you would have been in profit for 123K. That is the difference between a bull cycle and a bear cycle. Right now, obviously, I'm buying up cryptos in the bear cycle. If you want to see the coins that I'm buying up, you can check out Copy My Crypto, where I share everything I'm doing. Any coin that I believe can have those 40x's, 50x's, 100x's, like I said with Phantom, which did 677, then I'm going to be buying them. I'm going to be sharing them with the members. So if you want to see what they are, you just have to click the link in the description, go to the site and check it out. Right, guys. My God, this is unbelievable. Crypto lender Voyager has been ordered by US regulators to stop misleading customers. The Federal Reserve and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation have issued a cease and desist statement to Voyager saying it's made false claims that its customers would have government protection. Do you understand the level of this lie? It's unbelievable. If the Fed want to, they could rip these guys apart. This was dumb. So what ended up happening was Voyager, have said, look, the US dollars that are held with Voyager is insured up to 250 grand. Our customer security is our top priority. Start growing your crypto portfolio today. Bullshit, guys. Bullshit. Crypto lender Voyager has been ordered by US banking regulators to stop making incorrect claims that the company was insured by the government. Don't lie about the government, guys. The government will rip you apart. So the Fed and the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation have ordered Voyager to cease any representation that its customers' funds would be protected in case of the company's failure. Voyager's made various representations online, including its website, mobile app, and social media accounts, stating or suggesting that Voyager itself is FDIC insured. Customers who invested would receive FDIC insurance coverage, and the FDIC would insure customers against the failure of Voyager itself. These representations are false and misleading, and based on the information we have up to date, it appears that the representation is likely misled and were relied upon by customers who placed their funds with Voyager and do not have immediate access to their funds. Now, what's happened with Voyager is not funny, but Jesus Christ, the depth of the lie. You just don't do that. But these companies do. And it's worth checking because we've seen the downfall of a number of these interest companies, and I'd be very, 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 very cautious about getting in on any of these high interest accounts, whether that's Voyager, we've seen what's happened with Celsius, Nexo, could be next. You've got, not your keys, not your crypto. It's that simple. So the regulators have demanded that Voyager immediately remove any statements or references suggesting the company is FDIC insured, and sent a letter to the Fed and FDIC confirming not only removal, but also what steps Voyager took to do so. If you believe that any statement you have made related to FDIC deposit insurance is true and accurate, please provide such written confirmation within 2 business days, a full listing of all such statements regarding, and so on, and so on, and so on. And the Fed and the FDIC have warned that they may still take further action if needed, without suggesting what they might look to do. The FDIC previously confirmed it was looking into claims that Voyager's customers' funds were insured in the event the lender collapsed. In reality, only Voyager's... This is one thing I friggin' hate about Coindesk. In reality, only Voyager's own omnibus account at its New York bank was covered. So their funds were okay, but no one else's. The government letter comes too late to protect the customers, the money that the customers entrusted to Voyager. And now we're just basically waiting on further intervention from other cryptos or other companies. Sam Bankman-Fried made an early liquidity offer to Voyager customers, though lawyers for Voyager criticized it as a lowball bid dressed up as a white knight rescue. Bankruptcy court judge has already been hearing from customers who asked the presiding judge in a letter to please hear the truth about their marketing, their spending, their fiscal activities, and the amount of money that they have from people all over that are crushed financially because we trusted Voyager. And this is the problem. That lie got a lot of people to get involved in Voyager. Staggeringly, Voyager is actually holding its price point reasonably well. Still got a market cap of 110 million, God knows how. I can't believe it's actually being traded because I don't believe that they're going to be saved. And I also believe that once you've outright lied to your customers about your insurance here, I don't see how anyone is going to trust them. It's staggering that they threw in the Fed, claiming that the Fed insured customers' money. This revelation is unbelievable. And I'm sure people are going to be very, very pissed off, and understandably so. One thing to bear in mind down the line, whenever you're looking at any new crypto or any interest account or whatever it is, firstly, I would say just period avoid interest accounts. Not your keys, not your crypto. I would also make that statement also true with regards to leaving all your funds on exchanges. There's you can put your funds in a MetaMask, you can put your funds in a decentralized wallet or a ledger or a Trezor. There's plenty of options to protect yourself, because we've not only seen Voyager going through their restructuring, we've seen Celsius collapse, we've seen a number of different exchanges across the world start collapsing. Nothing is ever too big to fail. Ever. And you don't, unless you've done a deep dive into everything that they've said, people end up having to take some information at face value. People took this at face value, understandably so. That would make me comfortable personally. And then the fact that none of it is true, and that it's tricky. It's really tricky, and this is one of the difficulties in navigating the crypto space. But the simplest rule is put your funds in a decentralized wallet, or put your funds in a ledger or a Trezor. Keep them safe. Make sure you're always in control, because these high interest crypto accounts, many of them will go tits up. And the thing is that in the next bull cycle, a bunch of them will come back. And then when there's another bear cycle after that, if they've been doing the same thing, which they probably will, the same thing will happen. Banks, we know banks. Like, we remember when all the banks were, gambling with people's money, caused a global collapse. But guess what? It only took about 2.5 years, and they were doing it again. The pattern of behavior is not going to change with these kind of people. And, the banks are going to end up putting us in a tricky situation again. Maybe it's 20 years down the line, of 40 years and 50 years. And it may not be around mortgages, but it'll be around something else. But they'll do it again, because the pattern of behavior won't change. And it will be the same with these high interest accounts. Is how can you offer high interest? Well, we've got to do some arbitrage. We've got to use your money to make money, because we can't offer these high interest accounts without us using your money to make more money. And when there's a crash, you're not going to have access. So down the line, I'd be very, very cautious about entering into any new high interest accounts. Just protect your funds. if you want to earn interest, go with a normal staking crypto that you like, but control your own funds. Because that lie is friggin' unbelievable. You know, it's the fuck with the highest power in America, effectively. You don't do it. You don't do it, because when they catch you out, when they're in a bad mood, they're gonna fuck you. And that's what's gonna happen. So, yeah. Hilarious that they told that lie, and ballsy as, hell. But not good. Really not good. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. But yeah, so keep away from high interest accounts. Period. Because the pattern of behavior will remain the same. Yeah. What do you think of Voyager? What do you think of this lie? And if you are a user of Voyager, how do you feel about this lie? Has it pissed you off immensely? Are you not bothered? Did it not have an impact on you joining? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'm curious. Guys, if you want to see the coins I'm buying up in the bear cycle, coins that I'm believe are going to do the 40x's or the 50 or the 100, you can come check out a copy of my crypto. The link's in the description. It's where I share everything I'm doing. Go see the site and success stories. I've got I bought up a couple of coins so far. Well, I've got a number of positions in cryptos. I bought up a couple of new coins. I plan on buying several new cryptos throughout this bear cycle, and they're going to be ones that I believe are going to be massive, massive gainers. So if you want to see what they are, guys, just click the link in the description and check it out. And that's it from me. Take it easy. Bye-bye.